Okay guys, so here it is. The E-flite Beechcraft D18 is completed. It's powered on at this moment. The skill pilot is pretty cool. Really is pretty cool. Alright, so pretty much everything is set by the books. Get the flaps. Just get to the back right here. I got the radio on my hand. So flaps, the -100, the 0, and also the 100. But there is a little bit of elevator mixing in there, so be mindful of that. So take all full flaps. Sorry, landing flaps. Sorry, my apologies. Half flaps, take all flaps. There we go. All right, the gear. Go down here. Okay. I put a slight little delay timer on mine, just so it's a little bit more realistic. Okay. Motor reverse. Let me just show you right here. So I do have my motor reverse set to my F switch. I'm a person who tries not to look at my radio when I'm flying, so that's why I have this particular black silicone cover on, so I can just feel it and know that's my reverse. And the rest of the buttons I'm pretty familiar with. I always have my flaps and my gear here, and of course throttle cut. My rates are set up for the 50, 70, and 100 as the book calls for it. My expo is it's a little lower on this particular plane just because I don't know what the expo is going to be like, so I set it for 15%. Timer wise, it's currently, I have it at defaulted at 5, but from what I'm understanding, the 4S 4000 battery, the Spectrum one, is actually what they recommend by the books. The CG, everything is for that particular battery. It is the Spectrum 4000. Sorry, 4S 4000 30C. Just so you can see, it's one of these. I got one on the charger right now. Alright, so that's actually the book, the manual's recommended battery. So the CG and everything will go in just as. The leads to actually program the throttle, the reverse, was actually not as bad. So the trick is look, they tell you to get an extender. You don't need an extender. Alright, they give you a little bind extension cable. Unplug this, that's your extension. Your two leads are right there. Just use a tiny little needle nose plier and you'll be able to pinch it and plug it in, and you'll program the reverse thrust easily. I've done it before because I've had the Ultimate, so I've actually had one of their first airplanes ever since they started doing the reverse thrust. I've never used the programmer, which I actually do own because of the crawling stuff. However, I've never got to use it on the actual airplane, so this is my first time programming it with the airplane. But overall, this airplane is gorgeous. Like I said, I am a sucker for civilian aircrafts. Let me just put this back on. And as a lot of videos states, this canopy is extra squishy. And when I say extra squishy, there's nothing in there. This whole top piece is just this canopy. So be very mindful of that. Do not put any weight of the airplane on this. You will crush it. For those of you that own the Cirrus SR22 and you have an idea of how squishy that canopy is, this one is almost twice as big as that canopy, and it has that much more of an air bubble. So just be mindful of that. But other than that, hey guys, beautiful, gorgeous airplane. I can't wait to get my maiden on this. So we'll have that at the end of this video. So there you go. I'm now doing a taxi test with the new E-flite Beechcraft D18. So everything is programmed into the transmitter. So all voice settings, everything's already been set. So here we go. This is just a taxi test. Let's see, flaps and everything have been set. Make sure I'm in high rate. Okay, they are on good. Alright, so here we go. Since this is a tail dragger, I usually do Fall down elevator. And this plane has differential thrust. Exactly what I did not want it to do is go into that rock pile, but that's my fault. Okay. Alright, so gotta click that, of course. There we go. Okay. All right.